Hey, hello everyone. We'll be just waiting for a couple of minutes, I guess, because I see only 4 or 5 people have joined. If you're able to hear me, please, let me know. Today, actually, I don't have another laptop or another system to monitor the live chat, but I am able to see in my streaming software that 4 people have joined. Hey, Vijay, I'm good, buddy. How are you? Am I audible? I know there is some, I guess, time lags between the time I'm speaking and it is being streamed in YouTube. So, okay, nice. Oh, that's great. So maybe you can start. So first of all, welcome to this episode. In this particular episode, what I'm trying to show you is like how we can, setting up the seamless navigations between S4HANA Cloud and the SAP Cloud Platform applications. So seamless navigation is one of the SAP's intelligent enterprise strategy in the UX area normally. So what normally happens, in intelligent enterprise, you see the S4 HANA Cloud or intelligent ERP have a lot of external application. It could be your line of business like Concur, it could be your SAP Cloud Platform application like RealSpend, or it could be any other success factor applications. And normally what happens, the business user log into the S4HANA Cloud and then they try to open or navigate to that application, and if you don't have the seamless navigation setup in between those applications, then what happens is like the user basically get a bad experience. They basically log into the system and then again they get a login page. So what basically we're gonna do in this particular episode is normally I will show you how we can create custom tiles. First of all, using the extensibility options in S4HANA Cloud. So S4HANA Cloud provides the extensibility options to create a custom tiles, and through that you can actually navigate to the external applications. It could be URL based tiles. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna setting up the trust between S4HANA Cloud and the Cloud Platform application. So in this particular example, what we're going to do, we will be enabling the business rules, or you can say the BPM service from Booster. So I'm already have spinned up the BPM service from the Booster. And what we'll do is like we will try to navigate from S4HANA Cloud to the business rules editor, basically. So let me share my screen and let me know once it is visible. Okay, I hope you can see my screen actually. So I have already S4HANA Cloud system. I have identity authentication service system, which would be act as an identity provider between S4HANA Cloud. Normally in S4HANA Cloud as well as the SAP Cloud Platform applications. And I have a SAP Cloud Platform trial account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin up my the business rules, which I've already spinned up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the business rules editor applications URL link, and which I'm going to put as a custom tiles in S4HANA Cloud. So you can see in the S4HANA Cloud system, you have a boosters. You have a boosters, and you can actually set up the workflow management's business rule and process visibility service. And then what you have to do is recently there was a developer fest is going on, and in the first week, I guess DJ Adam has shown that how to deploy the business rules service and the business rules applications and SAP Cloud Platform workflow applications, as well as the process visibility applications from Business Application Studio. I would suggest you to, if you haven't seen that episode, or if you haven't seen this particular stuff in their YouTube channel, please have a look on that. And what, because that's very important, you need to deploy the business rules framework application, cloud workflow applications, and the process visibility applications. So in this particular case, I have already deployed that in my cloud platform applications. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just check in my sub account. So in my sub account, I've already deployed this particular application. So I have a space here, only one space, and in this space particular, this application is running. So you can see this is the app router link for the business process management. Earlier, what was the difference is, like, earlier there was these services like workflow, business rules, process visibility used to come in different as a different package. But now in latest release, I have seen that it basically package or combined together. And normally there's only one Fury Launchpad link you get. And this is the basically business rules editor applications. This is the business rule editor applications where you can create your custom business rules, and you can deploy to cloud platform. So today I'm not going to discuss about what business rule does, because there are already a lot of series, a lot of episode has been covered by DJ Adams. Rather, what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you how you can create a seamless navigations between S/4HANA Cloud, from S/4HANA Cloud to directly the business rule editor or the cloud platform applications using the identity authentication service. So in order to do that, first what we need to do is we need to copy this particular application URL. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're going to the custom tiles in S/4HANA Cloud, and for that I will go to the Fury Apps library, because I want to know what are the roles that are required for having that particular applications. Through that, we can create custom tiles. And then if you look at this all apps, you go to all apps and you search custom tiles. You see there is a custom tiles applications, and if you go to the implementation informations, you can actually have a look at the configuration options. What are the business groups? What are the business catalogs? What are the business roles required? And you just basically need to assign this particular business roles, these two business roles, into your S/4HANA Cloud user. And then you can have your custom tiles applications in your S/4HANA Cloud. So I have already logged into S/4HANA Cloud system, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go to the identity authentications, identity and access management, and through this, but in particular this group, identity and access management, you have all the tiles or all the applications for assigning the roles, creating the roles, or if you want to add some catalogs, groups, everything you can do actually. Even you can do the authorization trace. That's pretty nice feature. And you can go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to maintain business users, and I see if I'll try to see, like, okay, if my user have already these roles or not. So this is my user, and okay, I can see all the role which is required. So I have all the business roles assigned here. If this role would have been not assigned, then what I would have done is I just would have clicked on this particular add business rules options, and all the roles would have appeared here, and I can directly assign there. But in this particular case, I have already assigned these roles, so this tile should be available in my Fury Launchpad. So for that, what I have to do is I have to just go to the custom tiles applications, and that comes under extensibility features in your S/4HANA Cloud system. So I will search for here extensibility options. uh, if you look at this extensibility, okay, let me search with this. Yeah, so this is the extensibility group I was talking about, where you can actually make a in-app extensions. I mean, inside your S/4HANA Cloud, you can make in-app extensions. You have a custom fields and logic options. You can create custom business object. You can create custom CDS views, and you can also create a custom communication scenario and custom order service. So, but today we're going to use this particular applications called custom tiles. Now, the creation of the tiles is pretty straightforward. It's just like what you have to do is you have to get the URL. So normally, what we do is basically give a title or name, something like that. Business rules editor. Okay, all the business, you have to give just subtitles. And this is where you have to put your URL actually. So that URL you get from, I mean, normally if you log into this particular app router, then from there you can directly get the URL. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste here. That's it. And just for your icon, you can just like, I'll just business. If I see something, okay. Well, that's fine. This looks good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it. And then what I have to do is I have to assign it to a particular catalog, actually. You have to assign it to standard catalog. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to search a standard catalog, maybe if a business process management or something, if I can get. Okay. Sorry. A little bit slow. Sorry for that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just assign it to business process management catalog, and then I'm going to do is I'm going to publish it. So it's not published yet. So basically, it takes some time to publish. Normally, I have seen in S/4HANA Cloud system, it takes around 5 to 10 minutes. Normally, sometimes it goes longer. Let's see how long it takes. But in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to also show you the trust configurations between the S/4HANA Cloud and the IES. So normally, when you buy a S/4HANA Cloud system, what happens? You also have to buy the identity authentication service, okay, from the SAP, because normally a business user logins through the identity. I mean, it won't be a direct, just like a simple login you get in S/4HANA Cloud, S/4HANA on-premise system. You can log in, a business user can log into S/4HANA on-premise system without an identity authentication service. But normally it is not the case for S/4HANA Cloud system. You have to have your identity authentication service. And for that, you need to first configure normally it is a SAP managed, to be honest, like it basically comes all automatically, when you procure or when you buy a tenants, it's normally get managed by already SAP. But I'm still going to show you which particular communication arrangement is responsible. Which particular communication scenario is responsible for that. There is a communication scenario for that, which is responsible for setting up the identity authentication service and the identity authentication service for S/4HANA Cloud. So for that, I have to go to the communication scenario. I mean, normally a communication management group. Sorry, actually the network is a little bit slow. So and the S/4HANA Cloud system is also a little bit slow. So it's gonna take some time. Or rather, I just go to App Finder and I'll try to find the app communication arrangement. Oh, it's really slow. Okay, so that's a good part. Like this app, this tiles is published now. So now from here I can directly navigate because it's already logged in here. Communication managements. So if you go to the communication arrangements, you will see there's a I guess 0393 if I'm not wrong. The communication scenario is quite slow. Sorry for that. Oh, sorry, 0193. Yeah. So this particular communication scenario is responsible for setting up the identity authentication service for your S/4HANA Cloud system. So now, if I want to log into the Cloud Platform applications seamlessly, and I don't want a user to log into another page, then what I have to do is I have to maintain a trust between the SAP Cloud Platform application and the same identity authentication service, which is normally configured as an IDP for or identity provider for S/4HANA Cloud system, right? So what I'm going to do here is like I'm going to going to open the identity authentication service. So this is the identity authentication service for this particular S/4HANA Cloud system. And the same identity authentication service, I have maintained trust in my Cloud Platform sub account level. Sorry, the network is a little bit slow. Yeah, in between, just I'm trying to see the YouTube also, because what is happening is because I don't have another system to monitor the chat and all. So if in between, so I'm trying to just open the YouTube. Okay. So if I go to my sub account level, there you can see the trust configurations I made. And this trust configuration, this is the custom identity provider I have configured for my cloud platform, and this is the same identity provider actually being used for S/4HANA Cloud system. So the configuration is pretty straightforward. There was a blog I would suggest, like Murali Shanmugam has written. It's a nice blog. You just can follow the blog, and it's pretty straightforward. And it's like you have to go to the first identity provider. Just a minute. So it's pretty straightforward. Like first metadata exchange need to do. So in order to get the metadata file from IES, what you have to do is you have to go to the application and resources, then tenant settings, and then normally SAML 2.0 configurations. And here you download the metadata, by the way. Yeah, you download the metadata. This metadata file need to be uploaded in your SAP Cloud Platform trust management. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a new trust configurations here, and this particular file metadata 2 I'm going to put here. Metadata 2. Oh yeah, this is the one. So as it is already configured, so it is showing that it is already there. This key, but this particular keys already exist. But this is the step normally you do in the cloud platform for creating a new trust. And from cloud platform, you have to download the SAML metadata. And this SAML metadata, what you do is like we go to IES and we create applications here, new applications. SAP taste, and then what you do is you basically you just upload the SAML metadata file. It is SAML. Okay, 484. Okay. SAML. Okay, 484. Yeah, this one. So the good part of SAP Identity Authentication Service is like it's so it gives you don't have to actually open the metadata XML file. You don't need to find the entity ID, assertion URL, then the single logout URL. All this thing you don't need to do actually. It automatically get mapped the moment you upload the metadata file in Identity Authentication Service. So as it is already configured, it's just giving me a message. So I'm not going to continue here. So here after that, once your the metadata file has been exchanged, so what you need to do after that is you just need to go to subject identifier, and in the basic configurations you need to choose the email. And remember, this email has to be same being used in your S/4HANA Cloud as well as the cloud platform. And then in the assertion attributes, you have to add one attribute called group actually. So these groups, this is the one of the assertion attributes you need to add. And then finally you need to create a groups actually. You go to user managements and you create a user groups there. And here I have created a BPM service group, BPM, and the ID of the group is BPM Shudeep SCP. Okay, and in that group you add the user you want to have a seamless navigations, to be honest. So you need to add this particular user here, and then what you have to do is you have to go to again the cloud platform, and for the business rules you have to see the role collections, what are the role collections are available. Or you can just look at the roles. Rules, yeah. So these two roles are actually responsible for having access in your business rules editor. So what I've done is there is already standard role collections available, but normally what you can do is you can create a custom role collections. So what I've done is I have created a custom role connection that is called BPM SCP. And what I've done is these three roles I have actually assigned to this particular role collections. Okay, so once this particular role collection has been created, you can navigate back to your trust management again in your sub account. And then you go to the same trust, and you need to do now the role collections mapping. So normally how do you map the role collection is you remember last time we created a groups called BPM Sudeep SCP. If you look at this BPM Sudeep SCP, okay, now this group has to be mapped with the roles role collection of your SAP Cloud Platform applications. So you see the BPM SCP is a role collection in your cloud platform, and this group's attributes equal to BPM Sudeep SCP, and this particular group you get from your identity authentication service or the identity provider. It's a pretty straightforward. You have to choose the role collections like BPM SCP, and you just need to put this. You need to just put this ID of your group name that you have created in your identity authentication service. So as it is already mapped, so it is just showing me a red signal, but that is how you map it. Okay, and then once this particular mapping has been done, so then what you need to do is this particular role collection has to be assigned to your user. Okay, and for that you just need to go to for you just need to add this role collection to your user. So in order to do that, you just need to search your user here and see if there's already assignments are there or not. If there is not any assignments, then you just can go to assign role collections, and you can just assign. So for in this example, it is already there. So now once these things are done already, then the user should be able to navigate. User should be able to navigate seamlessly from the S/4HANA Cloud. And how it's been done is like normally, if you remember, like we created a custom tiles, and with that custom tiles we have assigned to a catalog, I guess a business process management catalog, and that catalog has to be assigned to the particular user. In this case, I have already assigned. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just search the tiles name. So I'm going to go to App Finder because it might not be added in my Fury Launchpad. So I'm going to add in my Fury Launchpad. Sorry for the network delay because it's pretty slow on internet. Okay, so if you remember, we have given the name called business rules. Yeah, so this is the custom tiles we have created, if you remember. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add in my home group so that it will be very easy to find. And then what I have to do is I just have to refresh the page to get it loaded in my Fury Launchpad tiles. Sorry for the delay because it looks like the network is pretty slow, or my browser is not able to handle. Just give me a minute. Oh, that's super slow. Sorry for that. That's a super slow. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Haha. Okay, let me try from App Finder. It's super slow. Sorry. Oh my god, here it is there. Business rules. Okay, fine. So if now I directly click on that, and it basically just getting navigate to the business rules editor. So I just want to show you one thing, that in my sub account, in my SAP Cloud Platform sub account, now there is only one identity provider is active. Okay. If you look at this, it's active, but it is not available for user login, to be honest. So if I log into any kind of application which is running in my this sub account, it will be always this particular identity provider would be used, or it would be act as a main identity provider, where the identity authentication in your SAP Cloud Platform act as a proxy. So so what I'm going to do is, just to make it more clear, I'm going to copy this URL and open this in incognito mode, so that you would understand that how it is working actually. So if you look at this, now this is actually navigating to my identity provider. I have custom identity provider I have configured for these particular applications, and I'm just using the same S/4HANA cloud credentials. And it's gonna navigate to now the SAP Cloud Platform Business Rules project. It could be any kind of applications, Cloud Platform, Cloud Foundry applications. So when you normally, if you look at the whole scenario or whole picture, so first normally a user or business user log into the S/4HANA cloud system, and basically they use their credentials, and they normally the standard identity provider or the custom identity provider act as a main identity provider for that. And then if they try to navigate to any kind of cloud platform applications or any external applications, it won't ask for any another login page, because they are in their trust has been already maintained, because the same identity provider has been used, or for the same cloud platform or the other cloud platform applications. So that's all for today. And if you have any questions, I can take it up. I guess I hope you enjoy the stream. Yeah, actually, yeah. Sometimes it's not get loaded properly. I have seen that. Uh, I guess it takes some time. To be honest. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the stream. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. Please don't forget to share the video, subscribe the channel, and we'll see you in next streaming. Yeah, if you have any questions, where we have the videos of old episodes. Oh, the same. Okay, sorry. Hi Ponraj. Actually, you will find all the videos of old episode in the same YouTube channel. So I am trying to do or continue this particular podcast, or you can see this particular live streaming series bi-weekly. So normally there is already 3 episode has been covered. You can find those episodes in the same YouTube channel under the SAP under the playlist called SAP Cloud Platform Enthusiast series. Okay, I see there's no any other questions. I hope you really enjoyed the stream. And I just wish you have a nice day and be safe. Thank you. Bye bye.